Hey guys, Nathaniel Richards here, real estate agent in the Great Lakes state of Michigan. I don't know if you know this, but when considering buying a home in the year 2026, there's a lot to grasp. You got news of interest rate maybe taking a dip. Who knows if that's going to happen? Only time will tell. With that, a lot of people's New Year's goal when they don't end up buying the year previously is to buy a new home. With that comes something that you need to consider. Let this video be that. Everyone says, hey, I'll start shopping for a new home after the holidays. Things are hectic. Honestly, not many homes are available during the holidays, and I will come here to tell you, that might be the case. There might be a little bit less inventory from comparing it to the remainder of the year. However, right now, home sellers that are on the market are actually more serious in making a deal happen because a lot of these people want to see the pending sold before the holidays, just so that they don't have that added stress during the family gatherings, right? In addition to that, you as the buyer probably have a goal of being in your home before the holidays so that either you can host or have that great nice kitchen to where you can prepare that famous cheesy potatoes that you make every year. With that, it's just a way to beat the competition, is to get out there before the holidays. A lot of times people are going to wait after the holidays, and when you do that, a lot of these homes that are up for sale right now typically have a shorter listing period, and that's typically going to expire, if not the start of December, anytime within December, and then be relisted early next year between January to March time to get that spring hot market that every seller dreams of getting. There's plenty of buyers in the market right now. When you're considering less competition as a home buyer, you're probably thinking to yourself, that I didn't know there was less competition. I thought everybody needed to buy a home right now. A lot of times when the affordability hits people, they would prefer to stay in their comfortable rent payment per month as opposed to trying to save the extra $25 a month so that they can get their $2,000 to $3,000 that they need in order to take advantage of our zero down buying program. When you have the affordability crisis paralyzing people to make that right decision in order to build a better financial future for themselves, less people are more likely to do that when given the opportunity, because it's actually a little harder and a little depressing if you gotta, cut out the Spotify premium because you got unlimited skips, Step one when buying is obviously starting with clarity. Get real truthful with yourself on your wants and your needs and your would like to haves. You're gonna find a lot of first-time home buyers that I would like to have a screened-in porch and a bowling alley in the basement under $150,000. I said, great, that's perfect. We might have to cut out the bowling alley. That's probably a would like to have, a nice to have, not a need. And when focusing on getting into your first home, you're going to need to make compromises in order to start building that equity so that you can put it into your next property. Another thing too is to get a list of neighborhoods you would like to live in. The easiest thing to set up for me as your agent is going to be a neighborhood search, because I can literally put a geofence around the 7 different neighborhoods you want to be in, and you will literally only get an email anytime a house in that neighborhood is available, no matter the criteria. And then from there, if you want to expand your search to other neighborhoods close to the ones you would love to be in, we can kind of look at what type of home you would like to be in and find it from there. Step 2 is obviously getting pre-approved. I honestly think this should be step 1. Rates change fast. Even a 0.25% change in your interest rate can have a great impact to your overall monthly payment. That 0.25% could be the reason why you are either ineligible versus eligible for financing. So it's crucial to get your pre-approval so that we can ideally get your rate idea. Obviously, it's not going to be your rate once we go under contract, but once we do go under contract, we can get what's called a rate lock, and that would lock your interest rate in so that there could be no changes to it for when we close. That allows the buyers the peace of mind so that they can get that predictable monthly payment that they have in mind, and look, let's go to close. I'm ready to make that payment. Step three, I did like a 3 sideways, is using your local advantage. Truly, as a Detroit home buyer, you are in a market unlike any other markets in the country, let alone the world. You can find a home that is move-in ready, 3 bedrooms, 1 to 2 bath for less than $100,000. And I know you're probably like, well, I don't know if that house is even gonna be, habitable. It very much is. And I actually had a buyer that we got pre-approved and found this lovely home listed at $97,000. A 2-bed, 1 bath that they converted into a 3-bed, 1 bath. You got that extra bedroom that was crucial to my buyer's needs. With that, we were able to market pending and get it closed within a matter of 60 days, utilizing the Detroit Down Payment Assistance Program. It allowed her up to $25,000. We took advantage of the full 25. We're able to get her into literally a brand new home. It was new construction for the most part. Step 4 is obviously going to be getting out there before the rest of your competition. Getting out there early. When you see an open house being advertised, it's probably smart to drive down the neighborhood and around the block a couple days prior to that open house so that you can get a feel for how the neighborhood is without that increased traffic. That also allows you to kind of see if that's a street you would want to live on prior to everybody filling up the roads, and you can't really see what's going on a normal day outside of that event. Obviously, with an open house, it's always smart to go with your agent, because we can talk on your behalf with the listing agent if they're there, and that alone has actually helped me win 2 deals for my clients. Was able to tell them, look, I do FHA and VA clients 3 to 5 deals a month. I'm very familiar with what is needed. They looked at it, we obviously won, and we were able to get my clients into the home. And we actually weren't the highest offer, but it was a VA offer, very cut and dry. Not really asking much of the sellers other than give us some seller concessions so that we can help pay towards the closing costs. Step 5, I've kind of already covered this one, but it's to enter this like a pro. Famous question among real estate agents is, what is going to save your clients more money? A $10,000 price reduction or a 2-point reduction in interest rate, utilizing that $10,000 maybe as a buy down. Lucky for you, that $10,000 off the price is really only going to get you maybe $10 a month off your mortgage. This buy down could get you closer to that 100, 150 mark. So it's important to know that when getting into the market so that you can put your best foot forward, keep your affordability while building that equity. So if your New Year's resolution is to buy a home in Detroit, Michigan, call me. Click below. There's going to be a link on seeing if you can qualify for our 0 down at closing program. This program's only for a few select buyers. Very limited spot, and they fill up fast. So with that in mind, take a look down there, fill out your information so that we can get you on your path in order to purchase a home, but also purchase a home $0 out of pocket at closing. See you later.